Filthy magazine. We ain't come for playmate. I cremate your teammate. Tell I got a cellmate. Draw on your soulmate. Put you in a stalemate. Checkmate. I will brutally hurt you. Disguised with shells in the ooze like the turtles. Find out where you hanging. Cruise in a circle. Pop up unexpected. Like a Tubi commercial.
So you can't see me being the hero like Peacemaker. But you know the code. So it's easy to get past the image. Like a screensaver. There's Batman all over the world. You don't want to get stabbed in the throat with this blade. It's a knee shaker. Knife to a windpipe. Like the Green Ranger. Don't lie about a country you've never been to. In the UK, you can get an AR-15 shipped in weeks. You just have to go link bro out in the sticks. Shit's discreet. I got one with a scope. So if the shit gets tied, I could hit the target from 50 feet. And if I get it in the little circle, you'll pay for it like Mr. Beast.
Bow, bow. You already know what it is, man. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang, etc., etc. Don't let none of that get too far ahead of you. You know who I be. Follow me on IG, Vada_fly. Tell your mama I said hi. Shout out to Showtime SP and everybody who watches this content, whether religiously or in passing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to K-Shine, Shotty, Horroh, and everybody that was on the rebirth card. You know what I'm saying? I got my thoughts, my quotes, my notes, and etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? I did peep it. I saw what I saw, but I ain't gonna worry about that right now. Maybe when SP get back, we could do like a super bar for bar breakdown. I want to talk about my thoughts of the event in itself, because I didn't even think I was watching battle rap yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But I took a nap, and you ever take a nap and you wake up and your kids be gone, you know what I'm saying? They done went out, they done took them somewhere, they out having their day. I got the whole day to myself yesterday. I went to sleep early and everything, like right after the battle was over, I went to sleep. I ain't even recap, I went to sleep, I said I'll wake up. So it's like, actually like 5:30 right now in the AM, in the morning. So I said I'll recap it real quick, talk to y'all about my thoughts about the entire event, hit the gym, and then do everything that I do, you know what I'm saying? So, you got K-Shine versus Shotty Horroh. You had an event, you know what I'm saying? And there was like 4 battles on the card. It was JC versus Nick G, Charron versus Reed Dollaz, Big T versus Sirius Jones, and finally you had K-Shine versus Shotty Horroh, you know what I'm saying? So you got Nick G versus JC. I got Nick G. Yo, who is Nick G? Bro, Nick G, shout out to Nick G. He was actually better than most probably anticipated going into the battle. JC was like serviceable. I got Nick G winning. Versus JC.
Shit, man, yo, if this was the old days.
Yeah, now, well, the thing about the old days, they the old days.
I'm bugging. I got Nick G winning 2-1. What the fuck? Like, JC was cool, but it was just emotions. And this is what I be saying, like, when you're battling people who most think you should beat before the battle actually happens, when the other person does really well, or the other person's like, yo, who's this? I shouldn't go into a battle watching it for one person, then leave the battle asking, yo, who's Nick G?
What kind of shit is it?
Nick G was alright, Zip 'em Up Gang, that's K-Shine's man. I had seen a little interview afterwards where he said that, you know, K-Shine didn't just pick him to be on the card or to be involved because that was his man's. He picked him because he's actually nice. So, y'all, if y'all get the chance, peep that Nick G versus JC, son is nice. You got Charron versus Reed. Charron versus Reed was gonna be classic, was gonna be fire, was, but Reed does what pulls a Reed, and what I said he was gonna do, because Reed been doing this shit in the last 6 or 7 battles in a row. He chokes.
Come on, my nigga.
He battles too much, so he ain't getting through his material clean, and that is exactly what happens. And once battles get to the point where niggas are stumbling and choking, I'm good. I'm good. I seen a post from Let's Talk Battle Rap. Shout out to Let's Talk Battle Rap. Truthfully, I want to blog like Let's Talk Battle Rap, but I talk too much shit to ever be Let's Talk Battle Rap. You know what I'm saying? I seen they post where they said Reed done choked in like the last 6 joints. The last 6 battles. I understand you a legend, but you got to give me some shit to work with. If you can't even get through the whole battle clean, it's automatically going to be a win for the other person. If you cannot get through the battle, I don't even, and this is what I'm going to say. 1 round of a battle is 33%, 33.333333. So if you take 100%, you got 33.3, 33.3, 33.3, 66% of the battle is 2 rounds and 33% is 1, right? There are very few battlers who can give away 33% of a battle and still win. It's so tough to do because if you win the other 2 rounds, you only got 66% of the battle. The other person.
I was going to get to that later, but since we're here now.
Chiron, you know what I'm saying? I got Chiron when Chiron was in his bag. Chiron's always going to be in his bag. What the fuck was that bar? Hey, hold on now. He said, smashing your head like the girl of your dreams. Like, take the pipe, get hit with the beam, you get smashed in your head like the girl of your dream. That's the type of shit Chiron was on. Smashed in your head like the girl of your dreams was that was actually one of the better bars of the entire night, you know what I'm saying? But Chiron was in his fucking bag. Reed had some shit too. Reed had some serviceable Rambo material in his first couple rounds, but like I said, we keep getting to what we getting to, and if you know Reed, you know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if you're like when you growing up and when you running around, you know, making moves and doing shit in the hood, or your man tell you about a girl, he put you onto the play like, yo, if you get her some this, if you take her here, yada yada yada. It's a layup. We used to call them a layup. Reed's battles are becoming a layup. You kind of already know how the situation gonna go, how it's gonna play out. Big T versus Sirius Jones. It was like some of the intermissions was way too fucking long. I mean, this is why I said I wasn't really sitting around, because I'd be dozing off, I wake up, and all this other shit. Like, I can't wait an hour in between battles. So, like I said, as far as presentation was dope, the venue looked kind of cool. It was a smaller venue. It had a lot of New York in there, you know what I'm saying? There were some people in there. It wasn't like some of these events that I've been seeing recently where it's like no fucking crowd and there may be 6 niggas there. Shine and them did bring people out. It was a decent crowd there and the reactions was pretty cool. Big T versus Sirius Jones, not really a good battle. I got Big T winning. I told niggas, I remember when I first did the predictions for the joint, I said that I had Big T winning, and niggas was in my comments like, oh man, how you got Big T beating Sirius Jones? Bro, they both are not like where they were at one time, but Big T can at least a la 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 boo boo, ga 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 goo goo, hoppa da hoodoo. He can do a little bit of that shit more than the rambling that Sirius Jones just be up there doing. Sometimes Sirius Jones just be rambling and rapping about nothing. I don't know what the fuck he was rapping about. I got Big T winning. Let's move on. K-Shine versus Shotty Horroh. I will say this. K-Shine versus Shotty Horroh was better than I probably thought going into it. And I gotta start by just giving a shout out to Shotty Horroh, because I'm gonna just give you what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? He had to deal with multiple pushbacks, coming from another country, battling, was gonna be in Atlanta, got pushed to New York, the venue changed, the date changed, they didn't do any face-offs, didn't have much promo, and Shotty was just coming over here on a whim to come to America and battle K-Shine in New York with basically by himself. I heard him say in an interview this is his first time he had ever really been in New York, like walking the streets and going places and stuff like that. He still said he was getting recognized, noticed. But that's to him, you know what I'm saying? Being able to make that transition, come over here and still translate and be well. Shout out to K-Shine. Everything that he's had to go through. He's had to deal with ups, downs, you know what I'm saying? The events getting pushed back, sponsors backing out, all the shit going on from the URL and all this other shit that he had going on to actually show up and battle against a Shotty Horroh who was really, really good. Shotty Horroh was really fucking good. But Shotty Horroh's always been good. If you watch Shotty Horroh, if you're a real enthusiast of battle rap and a fan, you've been watching him, you've been known how he moves, how his energy is, and how he's able to just jump into deep pockets and be able to flow with the best of them. All right, get into the battle. K-Shine first round was a K-Shine first round. He's fucking back in his bag. He's moving around. He's wiggling. He's got he's doing everything that you know K-Shine to do. His round is longer than the last 10 minutes of work, but still, you know, this nigga ain't battling in 5 years. You already know he bringing you extra work. You getting extra work if K-Shine ain't battled in years. So K-Shine, he did what I expected him to do in the first round. His round's super long, he goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's getting the reaction, the love. Shotty comes out. His round is serviceable too. He has a really good round. His round's probably like 330, maybe 325, 330, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But Shine had like a 6-piece in the first round. He had like a 6-piece. I got Shine winning the first round. I feel like Shotty Horroh's second round was probably one of his better rounds of the whole fucking battle. Shotty, oh my, yo. When we look back at whatever we think is some of the better battles of the year, this is definitely going to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? Shotty had some motherfucking highlights. K-Shine had a super highlight in his round when he was said to pop up out of nowhere like a Tubi commercial. I thought that was fire. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ever go down the ghetto ratchet path of Tubi, you know what I'm saying? The commercials would just pop up out of nowhere. I thought that shit was fire. The bar that Shotty Horroh had, the knife to his windpipe, like the Green Ranger. You ever watch Power Rangers? Like, come on, son. Shotty Horroh was in his motherfucking bag, bro. And there's gonna be people who feel like Shotty Horroh won this battle. I ain't even gonna hold you. This shit is super debatable, first of all. The battle is wild debatable. I see a lot of 2-1 K-Shines. I see a lot of 2-1 Shotty Horrohs. I could go 2-1 Shine and I can feel totally comfortable with that. But I can also see people saying why they feel like Shotty. But now you gotta understand, K-Shine battling in New York, Rex up there, Dot Mom, you gonna get that. You're gonna get all of that. You're gonna get the extra shit. It's New York. You're gonna get that. You already know. You gotta know what you're getting into. But I will say this. Shotty Horroh got mad reaction. Shotty Horroh got mad love. Obviously, you know, I seen K-Shine reacting to Shotty's, but K-Shine don't never, you never really see this nigga like hyping nobody up or reacting to nobody's bars, but obviously it's probably his platform. Shotty Horroh, he knows his battle is going good. Shine is like, yo, he's bringing it too. See, the thing about classic battles and about battles that last the test of time is that both sides have to be good. It can't just be a body, like a nigga getting smoked and then everybody's gonna continue to run that up. Now Shine, he could put this battle out with Shotty next week and I'm sure they can do 1 million. Not in a day or two, but probably like a couple days or a week. He could definitely do, Shine do 1 million views anyway. So they'll definitely do some numbers. But what I'm saying is, it takes 2 people to make real, true classics. And I will tell you that Shotty's return was really good. Like, he did not take his foot off the gas. He had punches, he had bars. That Mr. Beast bar was fire, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the material, how he was able to talk about, you know, Shine being like twerk and all this other shit. And Shotty has always had his own original style, and he could phase, and like, he was doing this shit, I love this shit. Like, sometimes, you know, nigga bars be fire, and Shotty just like looking in the camera, panning it off, like, this is gas. That is gas. I'm not feeling that. But it was good. Very good. I must say that I was thoroughly impressed with that battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was chilling, and then I seen like the timeline, people talking like, oh shit, is this the event? Today is the day. All right, well, let's see what K-Shine is able to bring, and I must say, salute. Congratulations to K-Shine. Congratulations to Shotty Horroh. You know, like I said, Charron did his thing. Reed gonna do what Reed do. Reed gonna have a round or two. Reed is choking. Reed ain't. Maybe we should start booking Reed for 1-round battles. Cause you book him for 3, he ain't getting through no fucking 3 rounds. You could forget about it. Not at this point in his career. If so, when? That's what we gonna do. If so, when? If so, verse who? Because you ain't getting that versus no. You ain't, when I seen him on the card, I was like, yo, if he's defending me, I'm open every time. If you see him line up against me, just throw me the ball. I'm open. I would catch it against him. Just put it up there. He can't guard me. You know how you used to play sports. You know somebody can't fucking guard you. Give me the ball. He can't stop me. That's how Charron was feeling. You know? And Charron is so nice that even if he chose to like freestyle against you, which he didn't, he was rapping here, Charron gonna rap against you, he would have still got crazy against him and probably would have still won. But good event overall. I'm cool with like a 7. I'm cool with 7, 7.5. I'm good. Shotty versus K-Shine, 8-9. Like that's a fire battle. Rest of the card, cool. If I missed anything, if I happened to miss it, I don't think I would have been tripping about nothing. It was really mainly about K-Shine versus Shotty Horroh. I left out as a Nick G fan. I will watch Nick G where he's battling again. You know, like sometimes somebody will do something on a card and you remember them, and then the next time you see their name pop up, you're gonna watch them again. That's kind of how that was. I went into the battle thinking that JC would just show up, clear Nick G, and move on about his day.
Definitely concerns me a little bit, you know what I mean? But, you know, I packed that thing too, so he come around this way, you will get caught.
Now I'm leaving the battle like, yo, who the fuck is this? Yo, I gotta see more, I gotta see more. So JC, you created an opportunity for a new nigga. Shout out to you for that. Like I said, event was cool. Nothing too crazy. Some of the intermissions was a little too fucking long. I ain't waiting no hour for no battle and shit like that, but it is what it is. I want to end on a positive note. Shout out to K-Shine. Welcome back to Battle Rap. I hadn't seen K-Shine since his battle with Real Sick, which was damn near 4 years ago. He didn't lose a step. He didn't lose a bar. He didn't miss any cadence. It was K-Shine's night. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, overall, there are going to be a lot of people who feel like K-Shine won. I get it. But there is going to be a good group of people, bro, who feel like Shotty Horroh showed up and really did his motherfucking thing. You can't take anything from someone who can come from another country all the way to America, stand 10 toes down in the paint and deliver like he did. So Shine, congratulations. Welcome back. Shotty Horroh, welcome back again, because this is not a return just for one person. This is actually a return for 2 people. Shotty Horroh hadn't been around in a while, and K-Shine hadn't been around. And there was such a fucking drastic style clash. Shotty Horroh made it entertaining. He was definitely in his bag, and he feared none. But K-Shine, to me, personally, I feel comfortable edging the battle to him 2-1. That's just my I only saw it once, so I'll peep it again. Who knows, my mind may change, but I got Shine winning the first, but his round was long as hell. I got Shotty winning the second. I got Shine winning the third. It is what it is. Gang, 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 I don't bang. I'm about to go to the gym and get on with my motherfucking day. It is actually, what time is it now? 6:15 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? So, got it done. You know what the fuck going on? Gang.